Hey everyone, Micah here with Electrek, and today I'm coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona with some huge news in the electric bike industry. Now this might look like the Lectric XP, but take a closer look because this is the Lectric XPremium. That's right, it's a new e-bike from Lectric e-bikes that was just unveiled today, and we're going to take the first ride ever on it. There are a number of upgrades here to take in, from that mid-drive motor, to the hydraulic disc brakes, to the 2 batteries. That's right, 2 batteries. There is a lot here. Why don't you come along with us on the first ride? We'll experience it together. There are a ton of new components and awesome features that we're going to cover here in the next couple of minutes, but one of the biggest surprises of the bike is the low introductory price of just $1,799, which is even more surprising once you see how other bikes with these components often cost upwards of $3,000 or more. The price might not stay at $1,799 after the launch, but if you love the bike as much as we did and our video convinced you to pick one up while the sale lasts, we hope you'll use our affiliate link in the description below this video, as it helps us continue to make these fun and informative reviews. Speaking of both, let's get started here. Right off the bat, the major new upgrade here is the mid-drive motor, which has a 500 watt continuous power rating on the sticker, but a true 800 watts of peak power. It's got enough power for climbing steep hills, even off-road, and it's got enough of that power to do it on throttle only, no pedaling required. It sends the power through a 7-speed drivetrain and includes a torque sensor in the motor to give the most natural and responsive pedal assist possible. No more laggy pedal assist. The harder you pedal, the harder the motor works for you. There's also 5 levels of pedal assist to dial in your power precisely, plus you've got that throttle too, of course, which is a rarity on mid-drive electric bikes. The Lectric XPremium powers up to a maximum speed of 28 miles per hour in Class 3 mode, but you can also limit it to 20 miles an hour if you want a Class 2 e-bike, or even remove the throttle altogether to turn it into a Class 1 e-bike. Moving on from the motor, check out the battery situation here. There are not 1 but 2 batteries. The down tube battery is now removable from the top of the frame, so you no longer need to fold the bike in half to take it out. The seat tube battery is also easily accessible from behind the seat tube there. They both drain together instead of one at a time, so you stay at higher voltages longer and thus get better performance for longer. Real-world testing data from the company indicates a max throttle-only range of 50 miles when operated by a 180-pound rider on flat ground. When dropping into pedal assist level 2, which is admittedly much lower power, they got 140 miles of range, or in technical terms, more than you'll ever need. At that range, this would be an awesome delivery e-bike for food couriers or anyone who just wants to avoid regularly charging. And for you urban riders, don't forget an important feature, that it's also a folding e-bike. To fold it, it follows the typical procedure. You start up here at the handlebars, you flip those suckers down, then the middle of the bike here has another folding mechanism. You can fold the pedals if you want to go extra narrow. Then you break the bike in half, and there you have it, one folded Lectric XPremium. Obviously it's going to be a heavy bike if you have to pick it up, but it is sort of manageable. Continuing on, there are a bunch of other nice parts here. We've got hydraulic disc brakes, a new longer travel suspension fork that offers twice the suspension travel of the XP 2.0, and of course you get the included rack and fenders with the bike. This was only my first ride on the new XPremium, and so I'll be coming back in the future with a longer review based on more time testing the bike, but already I can tell you from a single afternoon of riding that I am a huge fan of the new XPremium. It rides so nicely with that torque sensor based mid-drive, and I love that it's also a throttle enabled mid-drive for those that just want to cruise along on it like it's a motorbike. That being said, you definitely have to be aware that mid-drives require a bit more conscientious riding. You can't just leave it in top gear all the time. You should downshift when you come to a stop so you can start again in a lower and more efficient gear to put less wear and tear on that drivetrain, both the motor's internal gears and the gear cogs on the rear wheel. Also, you're going to want to avoid leaving it in high gear while throttling. The highest gear is only slightly faster than gear 5 or 6, but it has much more resistance while throttling under high power, so stick to a slightly lower gear much of the time to make that drivetrain much happier. And of course, don't shift while throttling. There's a built-in gear shift sensor to help you avoid doing that, and those sensors work most of the time, but it's a good idea to just let off the throttle or hard pedaling for a split second while you make that shift. So if this is your first mid-drive electric bike, there will be a bit of a learning curve to mid-drives, but the XPremium is well made and offers some huge bang for your buck compared to other high-power mid-drive e-bikes on the market, not to mention all the other great parts and the dual batteries. So this bike is a serious win in my column, and I give it 2 thumbs up. It's going to be amazingly hard for anyone to offer a mid-drive electric bike with this performance and these specs at a price like this.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed that first ride experience on the new Lectric XPremium. If you did, why don't you give this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our future electric vehicle videos. We'll see you here next time.